I'll do it. It's cool. I'll do it.
Let's...
Yo, people, what's going on? We're back on the channel EGTV. We're doing today, if you guys don't already know, today on Vibes from the 6th, we're doing our final Premier League predictions. So we're not going to be predicting any games. We're going to be predicting who's going to win the title, who's going to get relegated, who's going to get top 4, who's going to get goal of the season from the goals that we've seen so far. Of course, that could all change if there's a beautiful goal that happens from now until the end of the season. We're going to talk about player of the month, manager of the month, who's going to win the golden boot, who's going to win the golden glove, all these things, right? But before we get any further, Dabs, how you doing, bro?
Listen, bruv, you're a snake.
Dabs, before you go, no, Dabs, don't say this. Egal, rerun that intro again, that intro video.
What?
Do it.
Rerun the intro video again.
You robbed him, Ben.
Rerun that.
Good evening, people. You are locked into the Don Hussam Show, a.k.a. Vibes from the 6, with myself, Daps, man like AK, big man Mo, my arch enemy, Alan, and the big man himself, Egal. If you're watching this, smash that like right now for the Don Hussam Show.
What?
Unfortunately, Don Sam is doing a watch along at the moment, so he's not here with us right now. He might join us later on, I'm not sure. But the show must still go on without the superstar.
Are Egypt still winning? Like, at least is he happy?
Let me actually look at these scores.
Last I checked, they were winning by an own goal or something, if I remember correctly.
So Egypt is still winning 1-0 because of a Saliusis own goal. And Ghana, Nigeria is currently 0-0.
Big games.
France and Ivory Coast is 1-1 also. It's kind of weird.
Cameroon got slapped by Algeria. Slimani with the goal.
Woof. But that's not the talking point. Italy are out of the World Cup. All of a sudden, Mancini is an agent in the summer.
It's the history of the Italy.
He's not an agent in the summer. I said that badly. Sorry, he's a free agent.
You know what it is? Tottenham get pushed into all these things. Every time anyone bottles it, they just bring up Tottenham. So
it's because Chiellini has a problem with Tottenham in it, so he can hold that. The real talking point is the fact that people thought my GOAT, the greatest of all time, was going to miss out on the World Cup because he had to beat Italy. Well, he doesn't have to beat Italy anymore, does he, Mojo?
No, he doesn't.
He's just got to get past North Macedonia. And from what I know, from what I hear people always saying, he loves scoring against teams like North Macedonia, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be
AK, if this goes wrong, bro.
yo, guys.
Bro. I don't know you. Wallahi, I swear to God, I'm out.
We're going to the World Cup, man. Listen, the final is we're calling it the last dance. They will make
Who's the final? Who's the final?
They will make
Who are you talking about?
So if Italy would have won yesterday, Italy versus Portugal would have had to play each other, and only one of them can get into the World Cup.
And you're screaming "fuck Italy" like me, innit?
100%, without a doubt. So North Macedonia versus Portugal. Winner makes it into the World Cup. I'm gonna spoil it now. You know I do spoilers. I don't do predictions. Even though I'm shit at the prediction show. That's if they call it the spoiler show. If they call it the spoiler show. If they call it the spoiler show, I'd get them all right every week. But listen,
North Macedonia, you're gonna win, yeah?
It's the last dance, lads. They will make documentaries about this. In 50 years, in 100 years, in 150 years, the last World Cup of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They'll both crash out of the group stages. Don't get me twisted. Neither of them's gonna win it, but it's still a moment. You get it? It's a moment in time.
That's the point.
It's a moment in time. It's the last time we're gonna see these two playing at the highest level in international football, and I think we should appreciate it.
You know what? Just while you talk on spoilers, imagine this spoiler yesterday on Coppish, right? Someone paid for a super chat, giving the spoiler from Top Boy.
Oh,
No
people like that are
way.
dickheads. Why would you?
They didn't read it out, but they didn't read it out. They were like, "We're not going to read it out." But
But everyone on the
spoiled it for
panel
us.
can see it, right?
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my eyes weren't good enough to read it, but I took a picture of it. I was like, that is the maddest super chat I've ever seen him. Someone
I
just sat
can't
there,
believe
bad
it.
mind, thinking they're going to
Committed.
ruin it for like 2,000
Wait,
people.
when you say spoiled, did they spoil the whole plot or just the ending?
No, yeah, it was, no. Well, it was the punch. It was the main
The
talking,
pun- yeah, okay.
the main talking point.
Yeah, it
Yo,
is, it
guys.
is.
Yeah, 100% it is.
My mistake was I tried to watch it with my wife and I didn't run through it at the beginning, so it got spoiled for me no matter what.
Yeah, I
because
am.
Ah,
it,
damn.
you know.
Egal, if you're a
Yeah.
bad man, spoil it now for everyone watching. Let's go.
Nah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run through this. By the way, guys, as you guys all know,
This guy's a
Husam did
cheater.
take AK 6 points, so AK would actually be at this moment in time, he'd be higher up the table. He would definitely be in fifth. As we have fifth is Mojo, Dabs is in fourth,
Daps.
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 There's a P in there.
Alan is in third. You got Husam in second, and I'm all the way in first, clear with 70 points. Now, let's bring it back for a second. Today, we're going to be doing something different. Today, we're going to be talking about who's going to win the league, top four. We talk about that every week pretty much. But now we're also going to be talking about who's going to be who's going to win the Golden Boot, who's going to win the Golden Glove, who's going to be the Young Player of the Year, who's going to be the Player of the Year. And we're going to talk about our best moments and what we thought the best goal was of the season and who we think is going to win that best goal. We're going to also talk about best manager. It doesn't always have to be the manager who wins the league. It could be like who you
Putting it out there, are you?
somebody you think is doing a great job, such as like a David Moyes was or something like
Look
that.
at him. Someone who you think
Shameless
doing a
as
good
hell.
job. Oh,
Like David
for
Moyes,
goodness
say who
Shameless.
you want to say, bro. Come on.
No.
Oh, Mikel
I am not putting
Arteta.
Arteta in the manager in the month.
It's working for our votes already for Arteta. Snapping.
Okay, whatever. Anyways,
Someone who
we're
didn't
gonna
win the
start.
league but did a great job, more than he was
We're gonna
expected to
start. We're gonna start from the bottom up.
do.
Since
What
we
is
Over
the
here.
worst? What's the worst category, Gal?
the bottom
Man
category,
United.
Playmaker of the year. Who's gonna get the most assists?
Oh,
Let's be
let's
honest.
see.
This is gonna be easy, right?
Who is it at the moment?
Yeah, who is it?
At the moment, I think it's Trent. Am I wrong? Is Trent have the most assists in the
Give it
Premier
Trent
League
and fuck it. There we go. Next category.
right now?
This brother said, "Don't spend too much time."
So, at this moment in time, listen to this. Trent has 11, Robertson has 10, Mo Salah has 10, and Paul Pogba has 9. And remember, Paul Pogba in the first
Whoa,
two games
that's
got
mad,
7.
you know.
Paul Pogba
Yeah,
in the
true.
first-
Yeah, it was early doors.
No,
innit? It was on
forget.
smoke.
Why providing context for Paul? He's got 9. Carry on, man. Context.
Okay, so
Unless-
Didn't he get 4 in the first game?
No context
in the
required.
first 2 games.
Listen,
Since
are we
then,
doing a Playmaker of the Year award, or are we doing a Context of the Year award again? Which one is it?
No. Playmaker. of the year.
Okay, so stick to the Playmaker. Forget the context.
Okay, so what are we saying? Who's your candidates, guys? Bring some candidates to the table.
I mean, you've mentioned the candidates. I don't think anyone that's not there in those 5 at the moment is gonna get enough assists to.
You
to
know
go
what?
past those players.
There is a possibility that Jared Bowen
Never.
or Kevin De Bruyne or somebody like that could catch up. I don't know.
KDB is his injury period. He's gonna get injured very soon.
How
You know
many
what? The
Kane on
one
at
thing
the
I would
moment?
say is
How many is who on?
Kane on at the moment.
Fuck off with
Assists.
Kane
Kane
agendas.
is on like 5 assists or something.
Imagine someone tried to
It's
put
not gonna
Kane
be
in
him.
the team of the year the other day. I was on
I'm
a
glad
show.
you
And,
said it, Alan.
Okay, Alan. I
No.
was losing hope, Alan, for a second.
I was on the
No,
show
no,
the other day, and
friend.
someone tried to put Kane in team of the year.
No, nowhere near.
It's not a bad
he's
shout.
not.
It's not a bad shout, in my
It's an
opinion.
awful
No,
fucking
it's
shout.
horrendous.
It's not a
Come
bad
on.
shot.
It's
not
awful.
a
Johnny
bad
just
shot.
started showing up. Nah.
It's not a bad shot, man. He's Harry
Right.
Kane. Come on, guys.
Well,
No.
No,
Based
no.
on form.
Playmaker.
Sorry,
I'm,
based on form.
I'm taking the.
You are
piss.
bantering. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 100% he's bantering, man.
He's
Alright,
never
so
ever
what are
making
we,
it.
so what are we saying, guys? Remember,
Cool.
players
Question.
who won the Playmaker of the Year the last couple years has been Harry Kane, Kevin De Bruyne, and obviously Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne. So
Cool. So this is based on who's gonna finish top assist. Like that's
Yeah.
what we're doing on.
yes,
We're not doing this based on performances and who we think has been a playmaker in a
before the
team.
pass.
Yeah, because to me that's
Well,
what my
this
thought
is a stat
process
pad
was.
session. This is a stat pad session.
If it's a stat pat session, call me out, bro. I don't care.
He's
Sure,
gone.
yeah.
It's none of my plays. I can tell you that much. It's none of my plays, bro.
so
Fuck.
Husam, actual calm show.
Man
With,
said Hussein.
okay. Jack is back in the house. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, Jack was on the same vibes yesterday as
It's
well.
It's probably gonna be Trent though.
Yeah.
He's not out for too long, is he? He's gonna be back after the international break.
Yes,
what I
Odegaard did
understand.
score for Norway. Big up to Odegaard. We got.
And while we're talking about people scoring for the international team, did you guys see that absolute beauty from Gareth Bale, bro?
Yeah,
Does it get more top bins than that when it comes to a free kick? If
Bro.
you pick up the ball with your hand and you put it there, you can't put it more in the corner than that, bro. It was magnificent.
I don't
Don't
think
know if-
any goalkeeper in the world could stop that.
Impossible. Like there's some things that
that don't make guys. Don't get me started because that Macedonia goal, bro. I have shit to say, bro.
Let's talk.
Yeah,
Let's
bro,
talk.
do not make me. No.
Now-
Let's stick to the subject, but because I'm angry.
Wait till we get to the goalkeeper award, then we'll throw some.
Let me just
because
shout out some of the people in the comments.
whew.
Let me just shout out some of the people in the comment section, always showing us love on Twitter and on YouTube. Big up to you. Appreciate you, Peggy.
Big up,
And
Paige.
Carefree Lewis coming out saying big up, shout out to Mo representing the world heavyweight champions. We got Jack coming back.
You know what, bro? Can I just say something to Jack?
I
Jack, listen, let me just speak to Jack. Jack, I've backed you before,
Yes.
yeah. I've backed you before. I've been nice. You talk that type of shit you're talking right now. Allow it, or drop me your number, or drop me somewhere we can meet, and you can talk that type of talk to me.
Wait.
Otherwise, I'll continue to back you. Just calm yourself down, Jack, please, because
What happened?
them talks. Now
Let's escalate real quick.
Now he's just talking some things, a few things now, and he said one or two things. Jack, you know what? It's love when you're showing us love, but toe the line, bro. Seriously, unless you're willing to give your number or something, toe the line, bruv.
Woo!
Thank you.
Shit got escalated. Anyways, let's bring it back to the point that we were talking about. Playmaker of the year. I think Playmaker of the year is going to be pretty straightforward. Trent, that's what I'm saying. He's just going to get the most assists. He's going to probably
Will he keep it up as a right wing back for the rest of the season?
When is he not kept out?
It's between 3 Liverpool players. They're all the ones
I
getting
reckon
that.
it'll be Salah.
You think it's going to be Salah?
Nah,
Okay.
that brother ain't been the same, man. He ain't been the same, bro. I don't know what happened, man. He went AFCON, came back, bro. This ain't the same Salah, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Sadio Mane broke his heart, man, and he's never recovered from it. He tried to snitch on the penalty, and he paid the ultimate price.
If they make it to the World Cup, if they win tonight, he'll come back better. Don't worry.
You know what it is? I was saying this the other day, right? We've got like what 8 or 9 games left, yeah. And for example, if we talk on Cancelo and Rodri, they've been 2 of City's best players this season, yeah. However, the last 3 or 4 games they've massively dropped off. Now, if they drop off for the business end of the season, I don't want to hear their names in any sort of team of the year or anything, because if you drop off in the business end of the season, you don't deserve to be, even if you've had 2/3 of the season. Sorry, 2/3 or 3/4 of the season sensational. If you drop off in the business end, you don't need to be in it.
Yeah.
And the same with like people that maybe like De Bruyne right now. I wouldn't say he's up there, but if he comes alive for the last 9 games, all of a sudden you have to be putting that.
This is when the season matters, man. This is
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
season
yeah.
matters.
We all know what this is dictated by usually, though. Like they won't necessarily look at the whole 20 teams in the Premier League and see who has been actually an active player and someone that has performed
An
throughout
actual
the season.
playmaker, yeah.
Exactly. What they'll end up doing is they'll look at the other teams. They'll be like, okay, cool. These are the 6 top teams. Pick one from the winning team or whatever. Bam. That it's done. Like pretty much they like to do it this way, which is upsetting because I do think sometimes we need to do a better job at actually recognizing more talent in this league, but it is what it is.
Okay, so is everyone just saying this whole thing is a scam? Is BS?
Bro, I'm not a fan of it personally. I generally like stats is hiding shit, man.
I'd like to say Paul Pogba cannot win a trophy this year, but he can win an individual award. So I think he'll stop at a few assists and walk home with the Playmaker of the Year award.
Okay, Mojo, you're saying it's going to Trent just because of the.
I'm gonna go with Trent because he's there, bro, and I generally do think he's their playmaker, man.
Okay, Taps, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's got to be Trent right now. It has to be.
Okay, Trent. And I know for a fact, Hussam, if he was here, he would say either Trent, Mo Salah, or Robertson. He doesn't care. So we're just going to go with put Liverpool in his
No, he would say Oxlade-Chamberlain, man. He loves Beckham.
It's going to be a Liverpool player. Moving on to the next one. Just before we get to the Golden Boot, there's another one that is dictated on basically statistics. So who's going to win the Golden Glove? It's between, at this moment in time, if you guys want to know who it's between the guys who have the most clean sheets. Alisson have 16, Ederson has 16. You got Aaron Ramsdale has 12. Hugo Lloris has 11. Jose Sarr has 11, and then Edward Mendy has 11. And then after that, it's a big drop off to the rest of the guys. So what are you guys saying? From those names there, who do you think is going to keep up the pace? Is it going to be
It's only between Ederson and Alisson, let's be honest. And I reckon it'll be Alisson.
I would guess that as well.
So you think it's going to be Alisson?
I think it'll be Ederson.
Give Ederson Playmaker.
I think the reason,
Shameless.
to be fair to Ramsdale, he's done well for himself. But knowing what Arsenal's games coming up are, I just don't see how they keep clean sheets in every one of those games necessarily. And it's not. He's already got quite a bit of a gap to make up as well. So it's just not going to happen for him. So to me, even Edward Mendy, it's too late. Like even if we was to keep clean sheets, and I feel like
if Mendy didn't have bums like Jorginho in front of him for the first two-thirds of the season, then I'd honestly give him a shot because he would have had like there was a period when the injury period where they were conceding a shit ton of goals between November and January. That's what messed him up. It has to be between Ederson or Alisson, and I'm gonna go Ederson more likely to keep clean sheets because Liverpool concede goals, and so does City. But I think Liverpool concede more goals in my opinion.
All right, people in the chat, let me know who you think is going to win the Golden Glove. Is it going to be Ederson or Alisson? At this moment in time, it's safe to say all these categories we should just give a Liverpool player for Husam while he's away. But yeah, I'm gonna
say Man City won this one. Ederson, man.
Ederson for you.
It's Mendy's not in there. Mendy's not even in the chat considering like the opening couple of months he had as well. To be fair, you have to remember that. And also he won. Exactly.
He went to AFCON, which changes things too. Yeah.
So are you going Ederson?
Nah,
I'm going Ederson.
I'm not. I'm going Alisson if I'm honest.
Alan,
is this one of your little things?
No, it's not, bro. It's not. I'm being real.
I said Alisson.
Okay, so we're basically saying Liverpool's defense is going to be keep a lot more clean sheets than Man City's going forward because they're on the same amount.
No, I'm not. It's sometimes a goalkeeper is about the style of play that the team plays, and that's the thing with Ederson. The Ederson and City's defense don't get tested as much because we keep the ball more. We don't play that kind of back and forth game. So sometimes our defenders, it doesn't reflect on the defenders as much because they're not playing the same type of game as other defenders. So I think we have to take that into consideration.
Okay, I'm going to upgrade some people to a mod. Just to let you know, there's a comment here about Virgil van Dijk, and we need to speak about the comment that came out with Richarlison. Did you guys hear what Richarlison said? He basically said, why are we constantly talking about Van Dijk like he's the best thing since, or the best player or something like that? And he said something across the lines of, I know better defenders like Thiago Silva,
Who said this?
What was his name? Richarlison.
Why is he shouldn't be allowed to talk like that? What's he done to deserve?
No, he's not wrong. Though. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Let me get the.
You're right though. You're right.
Let me not misquote him. His exact.
As Richarlison, who the hell are you to speak
He's
about?
been pocketed by. He's probably been pocketed by.
I was about to say. I don't think he's even.
The reason why he was speaking is because
they need to have statuses in football, bro. You have to be a certain status to speak about other people, man.
No, it's like when Savage said something, and John Terry was literally like, "I'm not willing to let this guy talk. Like he hasn't won anything to talk about me like that."
Let me tell you why he was saying this. Richarlison was on Brazil duty, and he was asked about the hate between him and Liverpool. He's like, everybody hates Liverpool, but everyone's obsessed with Virgil van Dijk being the best defender in the world. Thiago Silva, Moutinho, and Sergio Ramos are all better than him.
You know what? But that's a very good group of players. He's just listed.
Yeah,
the twilight of their career. Like, and Van Dijk's not at the twilight of his career there. Yeah, you know what? I would say at the moment it's
a salty statement. You can tell.
Yeah, it is. The thing is, I think Matip this season's been better than Van Dijk, but right now I'm seeing in Van Dijk a leader that like he looks like a guy with the I'll get phrases wrong. The thing between his teeth or whatever it's called, the bit between his teeth. He just wants to he's leading them. He's wearing the armband and whatever, and yeah, go on, Mo. Of course you can.
No, the only other thing I'm gonna say is, bro, Richarlison, focus on the defenders that play with you, bro. What in the fuck, bro? This team just let four. Bro, how are you talking about Van Dijk here and your defense is leaking 4 goals to Crystal Palace? And respect to Palace, guys, but come on, bro. Your manager's out here saying fluke goal this, fluke goal that as well. Nah, bro, I'm sorry. Focus on your defenders. Stop talking about Van Dijk, bro. You ain't got the credit.
Real quick. Full-time Egypt, Senegal. Mo Salah is going to the World Cup by the looks of it. And Ghana, Nigeria, currently 0-0. Is it going to extra time or is it? Yeah, carry on. Sorry, it's on the 94th minute. Just to give it up.
Yeah. So guys, so for full context, anybody who's listening and or watching that wanted to see the actual quotes, this is the quote, and I didn't misquote him. Everyone is obsessed. He literally said that everyone is obsessed with Virgil van Dijk, but he's not the best defender in the world.
Right now, if we're talking right now, right, I would only say Thiago Silva is the only one that can chat to him in that regard. Because Marquinhos is not having the best of form right now, let's be honest. And what's his name? And who's the other defender they put in there? Flipping heck. The last defender they put in there.
Ramos.
Sergio Ramos, bro, he's not even been fit enough this season to play much. So it's the reality of it.
I just realized, by the way, it's two legs. I just realized it's 2 legs for the games. So the first leg, sorry, just to correct myself, has ended 1-0 to Egypt. They'll be playing in Senegal. And the first leg has ended 0-0 in Ghana, Nigeria.
Yo, guys, who's Army? Yeah, big up to them.
They rated us. He's on his way, bro.
There you go. He's sending the cavalry.
He's gonna pull up. Look,
this is before the entrance, isn't it? He just sent them
of course he is. Oh, shout out Big Steve. Shout out Big Steve.
Any moment now, he's coming. Who said
Chicken Army?
Who sounds Chicken Army?
Who sounds acting like Fabrizio Romano rated? Yo, do you guys remember when Fabrizio Romano rated the chat? That was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mad.
It was a mad thing.
It was like over 5,000 people watching on Twitch.
Just out of nowhere, the thing just jumped. We were like, "What the hell's going on?"
I just want to know how he's gonna pull up. Now that he's set the people, he has to pull up with some sort of an intro. He can't just walk in like a normal person.
You know what? I feel like you need to do a poll. You need to do a poll. Who's got more power, Fabrizio Romano or Don Hussam? I don't know.
Yeah, listen. Let's bring it back.
No. If you're part of the Hussam's army, since you've entered this chat, press the like button. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's flip and go.
Let's get it up to 400.
There you go. And guys, if you want to know what we've covered so far, we've covered who's going to get the Golden Glove and the Playmaker of the Year. Next is the Golden Boot. So perfect time for the Mo Salah prop to come in. So let's chat about it. What are we saying, guys? Who's going to?
No one's near him, though, are they?
It's Mo. Mo.
Yeah, no one's near him in goals.
Ronaldo's second.
You want to know something?
Fuck off.
It's the way he said it. Ronaldo's second.
Ronaldo, anyone? No, me neither.
Guys, Ronaldo's not second. Son and Jota are tied for second.
Son scored it. Yeah. Okay, so Ronaldo's there.
Yeah, correct yourself right now, AK.
I'm sorry, man. A 37-year-old is the third highest top scorer in the greatest league in the world. This league is a bumming league.
Here he is.
Yeah. Nobody cares about Ronaldo right now.
No,
welcome to
the
Savior
has arrived. The Savior has arrived.
Who's this imposter down in the corner?
He had Mo Salah's name being mentioned. This brother flew right in, bro. Straight up.
Game hasn't even finished.
Yeah,
the game did finish.
Let me come and back this thing.
Yeah, Hussam, 1 second, just to let you know, we've covered goalkeeper, who's gonna win the Golden Glove, and we put Alisson for you. I'm assuming you would pick Alisson, and Playmaker.
No, I'm picking Ederson.
I picked Alisson.
Hussam, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro.
Okay, and who's gonna get the
put up Nasser's comment on the screen right now, bro. Just put up the super chat. Loud the bullshit. Just put up the super chat. Just want to speak to the people. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as Nasser says, the show begins now.
Get me out of here.
Don Hussam 6 is in the building. Everyone watching us right now, please make sure you slap the like button. The show has started, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone slap that like button and subscribe. 23 minutes into the video, we can get serious, get busy. I see the comment section. Hussam is why I'm here. Hussam's army. Big up to all of you guys, man. Shout out to every single one of you. We can get this party started now. You get me? Shout out to all of you. Hussam Goat, Hussam's army. You get me? This is what happened. Clear the stage, everyone. Like, subscribe. Big up to all of you. Egal, remove me from physical screen. I'm done.
Okay, come back.
Big up,
you know what? And that's confirmed. He's more powerful than Fabrizio Romano.
This is madness, bro.
Just to let you guys know, Hussam for Playmaker of the Year. Who do you?
I don't know if I'm worthy to be in the presence of Hussam.
Playmaker. I Golden Glove, Ederson, Playmaker, Trent for me.
Okay.
So, you really mean it about Edison?
Okay.
100%.
Wow, man.
That's reverse. He's reverse psychology.
Okay, guys,
that is.
Now, Golden Boot. Is it even a competition? It's Mo Salah, right?
No, it isn't. It's Mo Salah, bro.
I think Diego.
Jack Grealish, maybe? No. Come on, it's Salah.
Hey,
Man, you lot
Time out.
paused
He
like you
needs to
thought
go
I
to
was being
time out.
serious. Bro,
Game on a
come on.
timeout. No. Timeout, bro. We're not doing
Guys,
this.
guys. I beg
Time
you,
out.
Egal. You see the
Go on,
you see the
time me
ones
out,
you
time
see
me
the
out.
awards that are based on stats, Egal. Can we just get through them quickly? Because that's not the ones
Yeah,
I want.
well,
I
bro,
want the
I'm not even
opinion.
interested. I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
this.
I want the
Exactly
opinion
what
ones.
Nasser
Those
said,
are
man.
all done.
Exactly
Those
what
are all
Nasser
done
said.
after this. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Young player of the year. Let's talk. We're bringing all the young players. We're talking about.
You know what is Egal?
I'd like to start this off. Can I start this off, please?
Yeah, can I just say one thing
Yeah, go
very
for it,
quickly?
my brother. Go
Very
for it.
quickly, 10 seconds. With the Mo thing, I think the reason why it's over, the difference is about like I think 7 or 8 goals.
Yeah.
And what I said this to AK last time on the big boy table, I told him, even if he doesn't score any open play goal and Liverpool just get 4 penalties from now to the end of the season, he's still winning the Golden Boot. That's the thing. So like I think the difference is just way too huge for someone to catch up. So yeah.
No,
But anyway, go on, AK, my brother.
I'd like to start off this young
Mo
player.
Salah for everyone. Everyone. I just put
Yeah,
Mo
but no, Mo Salah 100%.
Yeah,
no,
bro,
without a
I'm
doubt.
not even-
except for Alan. Alan said somebody else.
No,
No, I
he
said
said no
Salah.
Salah. He said Salah.
Okay,
He said Salah.
You're winning it now. You really are.
Okay, so
I'd like to start off this young player.
one second, AK. I want the comment section to give us the nominees. So we have Trent is clear of Reece James.
Hey, don't miss.
Okay.
Hey. There
Okay.
was Reece James and you missed it on purpose.
We
I will
have
fight
Saka.
somebody on this one.
We have Saka. We have Trent.
There's two things.
Reece-
Egal.
Trent doesn't qualify though.
This is what I was about to say. There's two things. First,
You need to stop putting Trent in young player, man. Come on.
what is a young player, Egal? Because if you're saying Trent, then that's
It's
not
not
a young
fair,
player
man. It's
to
not
me.
fair. It's not fair neither. Like,
I
just move him out.
personally think if your birth year is this year, your birth date is the 24th. You're turning 24 this year. You are no longer qualified. So if you're still 23,
He's 23.
It's mad.
no, but is
It's
he
mad.
turning 24 in this calendar season?
Yeah,
That's kind of
he would
stalker
be.
vibes if
Would
you
he?
know that off the
I
top.
don't know what the official rule is, but I'm not sure even Trent even qualifies for this.
That's what I'm saying. If you're turning 24 this calendar year, you are no
Is it not
longer-
23
Nah,
and
you know
under,
what?
guys?
I feel like
No,
if you've
I think-
dominated,
I
I
think
feel like
it's
if
under
you've
23s.
dominated, I
That's
feel
what
like
I
if
mean.
you've dominated the
23
youngers for this long, it should just be you're not allowed to dominate the youngers any longer. Like, you know what? You just get moved up.
Lads,
He turns
You-
24
one sec,
October.
one sec,
Reece
one sec,
James
one
is
sec, one sec,
eligible.
one
I
sec.
just wanted to make sure.
One second.
He
One
is,
second.
he is.
You guys want to talk about young players? Then let's talk about actual young players. Yeah, let's go 21 and under, and let's speak about actual young players in this league. Because
For
if we
fuck's
do
sake.
23, if we do 22, it's going to be the same bunch of players popping up every single time. So I say we actually have a conversation about actual young players who've performed well in this league, and we go 21 and under. That's my opinion.
21 and under, though.
Yes.
21 and under, that's according to you or the Premier League?
No.
No,
That's
couldn't.
my opinion. I'm saying we should discuss
No,
it.
no, no, he shouldn't
according to
count.
the
I
Premier
hear
League.
you, I hear you.
According to the Premier League,
No,
it's
but
23
AK, I'm actually
and under.
asking in the Prem what qualifies.
It's 23 and under.
In
It's
the
23
official.
and under. 23 and
Let's
under.
do it like that way. That makes
I
sense.
think there's only one winner, I'll be rich.
But if we're doing 23 and under, Trent Alexander-Arnold qualifies as he does for the Premier League.
No, he
No,
doesn't, because he
he
turns
doesn't
24
qualify.
in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still 23. It's 23 and under. And
No,
he
but-
turns 23 next season, not this calendar season, not this season. Do you guys understand?
Oh, next year. You mean he turns
He
turns
turns
next year?
24 next season, right?
Trent just dominates every
October-
fucking
If Trent
conversation. I
qualifies,
swear
then
down.
it's long day for
And that is
Saka,
what
I'll
I'm
be rich.
saying.
Wallahi, if he qualifies, get the hell out of here, bro. What is this?
If he qualifies, just give him the award, bro.
Listen, what I wanted to say was,
No, he
I-
turns 24 this year, bro. Hussam is right.
you're not
Yo,
listening
guys,
to what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying.
have to restart my computer. You guys keep doing it.
Go for it.
Right, it's
Um,
mayhem, people.
We're
Okay,
not-
Let's
AK,
go.
speak
Boom.
and I'll just check the official site.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I'm saying Trent Alexander-Arnold turns 24 in October, right?
This year, yeah.
Okay, so,
Yes.
but then do they do it by year or do they do it by season? Because I thought the Premier League do it from the September. Their season thing is from September to May, right? So 23 is anyone
Let
who
me check
turns
it, let me
23
check.
from September to May.
No, AK's correct.
That's what I assumed. So because
Oh,
Trent
you meant
turns,
by the season.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Trent turns 24 next season, he's still classified as a 23-year-old this
Yeah.
season. I believe that's how the Premier League does it. If I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty sure.
I had no idea.
they do it by season, not by calendar year.
Yeah, but Void, he's won too much. Like, move him up a year and like.
But what I
It's
wanted
not
to
fair,
actually, what I
man.
wanted
It's
to
bullying.
actually say was, I'm in a repenting mood, guys. Okay, hear me out first of all. Now,
On his dean.
No.
You're not going to put a Man United player forward, are
No,
you?
absolutely not.
well, you're
Absolutely not. I'm in the mood to repent. And let me tell you guys what I mean by that. For the longest, there was a certain youngster. Obviously, we're not going to get into the politics and whatnot of it. But there was a certain United youngster that we pushed and we, do you know what I'm saying? We rallied behind and we said he was the best at this. And don't do that to me, Daps. And that we said he was this and that and that and that. And obviously, he turned out to be the scum of the earth. Since that day, I have decided to take a sabbatical. Mendy? Stop it, man. That's what you're trying to do to me here, bro.
Let him finish, bro.
Since that day, I have decided to no longer put youngsters against each other. I've decided to support every single youngster because I need to repent for my sins of backing a certain dickhead. Do you get it? So in this young player conversation, there's 3 names that I want to put up. And the 3 names that I want to put up represent 3 different clubs. They're 3 great players in their own right. I'd like to put up Bukayo Saka first of all, because I think honestly, if we're talking forwards, young forwards, he's one of the best we have in the league at the moment. Consistency, at such a young age, being a leader, being someone that is able to stand up, lead a team in such a big club as well, whether we like it or not. That's what they are. They are a big club. To be able to lead them, it's a magnificent trait. So also to be able to play left back and then switch to right wing at the age of 18, is some superior and to play at a good level at both of them as well, not be a bum in one. So I would definitely have that. That would be my
AK, can I just read the official thing on the age thing, just so we can clarify it quickly?
Go for it.
The PFA Young Player of the Year is an annual award given to the young player who is judged to have been the best of the season in the English football. As of 2021, players must have been aged 21 or under as of 1st July, immediately preceding the start of the season. So on July 1st of the season before, if you are 21, because they're saying in the past the age limit has been 23, which led to criticism in the media. So basically, because 24-year-olds used to win Young Player of the Year, so now they made it like actually. So basically, if you're 21 or 22, let's just put it.
So they changed it to 21. I love it. That's exactly what I was saying. 21 is the best age range, because otherwise you'd have players that are 22, 23.
Does Reece James even count?
No, he doesn't.
He is 21.
No, he's 22. I swear.
When did he turn 22?
He was 21 when the season started.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. My bad.
Listen. Again, I'm just gonna give you my 2 more nominations, and then I'm gonna keep quiet. And I'm not going off of the players that everyone else is gonna go. I'm gonna tell you the players that I think should get it. Bukayo Saka, I think, has been phenomenal this season. What was the other players? 1 second, because I had them written down for another show that I was doing earlier on.
You do other shows now? Wow.
Shut your mouth. Don't.
What about Smith Rowe?
What about my radio show? Sorry,
that little relationship's still going strong, Alan.
What about Conor Gallagher?
So Conor Gallagher.
Agree with that 100%. How old is Gallagher though?
22.
Yeah, cold.
Okay, so I was thinking Conor Gallagher, Bukayo Saka, and because of his phenomenal, the fact that he actually made a name for him this season, I don't know who he was before this season. Armando Broja as well, who is, in my opinion, a phenomenal talent. Armando Haaland, if you're a Chelsea fan.
I'm happy, I can't lie.
Whatever you want to call him. I think them 3 are my nominations, but I want to hear what you lot think.
Can I just give mine?
I agree with 2 of them.
Just before.
Come on, Nasser, you already know, man. That comment could be taken out of context so bad.
Nasser is my guy, man. Big up Nasser. Honestly, love.
Great comment. Great super chat.
Oh my god,
guys! Just to clarify, he's talking about BSC young boys because they beat Man United. You get
I get it. But it's the way he worded that, bro.
Guys,
brother. Egal, 1 second. 1 second, Egal. Nasser, I love you, but please watch the wording of what you say, bro. That could be taken out of context so badly.
What did he put?
Man said AK is an expert at young boys category.
Okay, let me just
Massive pause.
So Bukayo Saka is my first candidate. My second candidate is Conor Gallagher. My third candidate is Reece James. I think the fourth one is Emil Smith-Rowe.
I knew you had to find a way to get him in there.
Those are my 4 candidates, honestly. Don't forget, guys, Emil Smith-Rowe is Arsenal's leading goal scorer. He's absolutely killing it this season. It's not just Arsenal bias. He's actually performing outstandingly well.
Harold's Martinelli.
How old's Martinelli? Martinelli's like 20 years
We
old.
got told Martinelli's generational by an Arsenal fan.
Martinelli hasn't played much as much this season and has not had as much of an impact.
Egal,
I think. Sorry, I think he's played just as
on.
much as Smith Rowe, because Smith Rowe's been playing from the bench for a large like recently.
He has.
Yeah.
So
He's actually not
I think
remember the
Martinelli's
first
in
half
for
of
a
the
shout.
season. Remember the first half of the season, people were saying
I'm
Arteta
not
hates
denying that,
Emma,
but
Martinelli.
Martinelli's been playing well, like since he's been coming to the team.
Sorry,
He's forced his hands, though.
just quick.
I'm
Grillcuz
telling
is
you-
riding out for Foden. Foden hasn't had a good season, so we're not talking about overall ability. This season, Foden isn't in the top 3. Whether we like it or
Overall,
not, he's not.
Foden and Trent are the two, like, for me, the
quality
two,
wise,
like,
the outliers.
but Foden
Quality-wise,
hasn't performed.
because
in the top
Saka
3
still has a
numbers
long
this
way to
season.
go.
Yo, guys.
But I'll
let me
say this
take-
on the young player, though, Egal. For me personally, had he not gotten injured, Reece James would have won the award 1,000,000% for me. Because he was performing at some next level shit. Like, let's not sit here and deny it. Reece James was, putting on phenomenal performances. Not quite as good as you get me, as my guy, but very, very, very good. And I rate him very highly, and I rate him higher than Cancelo, but I'm not trying to start that debate now. However, with Bukayo Saka, I think because the other contenders, bar Gallagher, it's probably going to be either one of them winning it. I think Bukayo Saka is going to be the winner for me. I think he just deserves to win it. He is the best player, just as a young player this season. So that's how I'll just put it.
Question.
Usam's going Saka.
How old is Mason Mount?
Mason Mount is
Why?
22.
It's irrelevant.
23 going to 24, if I remember correctly.
Mason Mount's 22, no? Or no, he's 23, yeah.
No,
Let's have it right.
I'm just reminding Mojo the age of apparently their best youngster.
Mo,
Yeah,
you can have that,
he's,
bro.
He's 23 right now, actually.
He thinks I'm going to bite you.
Not Johnny
No,
Miller.
Mason
He
Mount
thinks
has
I'm going to bite.
Mojo,
Yo,
come
Mason
on,
Mount
you
has
can't
the
give me at
same
least
birthday as me. He
one
turned
day, man.
23.
There's no bite, bro. There's no bite happening for me
Guys,
at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna give it to Reece James also, but after his injury and the fact that he hasn't played recently
You're
a lot,
always
and
gonna give it
Saka's
to
stepped
Saka,
up his
Egal.
level,
Stop.
I'm giving
Yes,
it to
he
Saka.
was. He's lying. AK, he's
Bro.
lying.
Wallahi, I'm not lying. I'm dead serious. Reece James has been outstanding, and he would have deserved it the most.
Yeah, and I'm the Pope.
I said I'm the Pope. Fuck it now.
Let
me just
you
give
would have come on EGTV,
Guys,
and he would have said
57 minutes
Saka and
in.
the young player.
Mojo, do you
Don't lie.
actually believe for a second Egal would come on this channel?
Egal
No,
would
I'll
Be
be
a young
honest.
player award, and he wouldn't vote for fucking one of the
Bro,
Arsenal players.
in the
Come on,
It's always
most,
gonna be
in the
Saka.
most
I haven't voted
respectful
for
manner.
Arsenal players since. Yeah.
Let
I'm-
Mojo speak. He's the Chelsea fan. Go on, Mojo.
Look,
go on.
Mojo, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say it how it is, innit? Based on the course of a season, I do have to give it to Bukayo Saka. I think he has proven himself to be a very crucial player for Arsenal, and I think it would be deserved if he gets it. Now, in regards to like other players that I just want to give good mentions to, I think you lot are right. If Reece James had not gotten injured and if our team's dip didn't happen when it did, honestly speaking, I do think his form would have carried on. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I know we have a special player there. Conor Gallagher is another one I'm going to give a special mention to. I think he's even surpassed what I expected from him at Palace, and he's become such a crucial player, and he's showing so many aspects to his game that have improved. Broja, I'll be very honest with you guys. The first time I've actually watched him like closely was probably this preseason, because at our club I just didn't get to watch that many youngsters in regards to when his team was there, and he's impressed me immensely in terms of how he's improved as a build, etc., and all of that stuff. And I'm actually quite impressed with him. And this comment, I actually have to agree with you as well, Mark.
Yeah.
He has stepped up from the Championship into the Premier League like he belongs.
Wait, is he Cobham as well?
Yeah.
Bro, Cobham's
Bro-
actually producing a lot.
Bro, we produce. This is why, like, when you know certain pundits make comments about Chelsea's academy and all of that stuff, I'm like, you lot do not know what you're talking about, because they try to say we don't make players. A lot of our players are in the Premier League, guys, and it's what happens. But it is what it is. I generally do think, though, this year one of the best things about the Premier League has been the amount of time that's been given to youngsters, and I look forward to seeing more Premier League teams, especially in the top side of the league, doing exactly that. Because if Harvey Elliott didn't get injured, we probably would be having a conversation about him too.
100%.
I was quite impressed with what I saw in the beginning stages with him as well, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens next season. But Bukayo Saka deserves it so far from what I've seen.
Okay,
now,
guys.
listen, listen. I have to say at least one United
this
player.
is a time-sensitive show.
Okay,
today.
I just have to say
this.
one United player. I know. Listen, just I have to mention my football.
Don't do it.
I have to mention my football.
There's
club
another
somewhere, man.
category.
Listen, he's not been doing it for long. He's only been doing it for a couple of months, but I think since he's come in, he's been a breath of fresh air. Very direct. He's been a very, very
If
good
you
player.
say
man.
Elanga, honestly,
I'm not
Say
saying
yourself.
Let me finish. I'm not saying he deserves the award. He's not in contention for the award. But if we're talking about young players, I will give him a shout out because he has been good since he's come in. And I will say Anthony Elanga. Not that he deserves a shout.
you can hold
let's
that.
all
He
do
doesn't
it.
even
No,
deserve an
shout
honorable
out to
mention.
Skip.
Hey.
Hold that.
He's been brilliant this season. Oliver Skip, yeah, I'll shout
Get
him
out of here, man.
Yeah,
No,
Oliver
man.
Skip,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
taking a piss.
Guys,
Egal.
Curtis Jones, phenomenal this season. Shout out to
Egal,
Curtis Jones.
Egal.
Sarcasm.
Khalid
This guy,
Hassan's
bro.
comment.
I thought you told the people to
Jacob
put your
Ramsey.
hoodie down this week.
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
already brought it up. Yeah, Jacob
Yeah,
Ramsey.
yeah. Jacob Ramsey, that's a good mention. I agree with that one too.
Guys, let me just say
Future
this.
Liverpool midfielder.
We are very time sensitive today. We got 20 minutes left, and we got a lot of topics to run through. So let's not try.
Let's go.
Train too much.
Let's go.
I'm not even gonna make a monologue.
Alan
I'm
and
just gonna say
Dabs.
players.
Alan and Dabs, give us your takes on the young player before we go on to the next topic.
So for me, signing, like I said on the terrace, signing of the season was Conor Gallagher, but this is young player, and for me, Saka has eclipsed him, so that's why I give it to Saka.
Okay, and Dabs?
Non-biased.
Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher. No, yeah, Conor Gallagher.
Okay. Now.
Also, I don't know why the comment section been roasting Daps' pink hoodie, bro. That's
It's not. It's the
drip
same.
right there.
Listen, it's the same
That's
person.
drip right there. What do you know about drip, bro? You
It's
Well, it's
boring
the same
fuck.
person. Apparently,
Guys,
apparently,
guys,
hoodie. You look like the
guys,
newest member of the Teletubbies.
let me
apparently, if I
just-
wear salmon, then
guys,
I'm not a man. But the
please,
pussy
please.
won't give me his address or his number or nothing.
That's
so-
Random.
Daps.
Sorry, people.
Daps.
Sorry.
Today, time sensitive, guys. Let's try to be on the
Yeah,
ball.
I actually love that. No
Okay.
filter, you know.
Yo, there's at least a couple more categories we got to run through before we keep.
Let's
it
go.
moving.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Manager of the season. Just give us your quick takes. I personally, manager of the season. I don't want to be someone outside the box and just say, you know what, give it to Klopp and thing. I feel like this season there's been a lot of managers who deserve it and a lot of managers who've been doing really good jobs, and I just feel like you guys are gonna laugh at me.
Oh, look at him.
Fuck.
You
Just
guys
say
are
it.
gonna laugh at me.
Just say it, bro.
I
It is
honestly
what
do
it is.
think Arteta should get a shout for manager of the season if we
Patrick
do get
Vieira.
into this top four. I'm just saying.
So
Anyways,
can I borrow your glasses, Wallah, please?
that's just my take. But yeah, realistically, it's gonna go to Klopp or Pep. It's gonna probably go to Klopp or Pep. But who else deserves it, guys? Let's be honest. What other?
Patrick Vieira, I think, deserves a
Yeah,
You
or
gotta know
Moyes.
your problem.
Or Moyes.
You say
Or
time
Moyes.
sensitive, and then you open a can of worms. Like,
Okay, guys.
so
What
you
about
want
this?
all five of us to be
No.
quiet? now?
Let me stop you guys there. You have 4 candidates, right? You have Patrick Vieira, you have Bruno Large, you have David Moyes, or you can just give it to the traditional winner of the league. Which one are you picking?
Who's Bruno Large? Listen, I'll just say this. For me personally, I cannot say the winner now. I actually cannot, because for me, if Liverpool win the league, it has to be Klopp, given the fact of how far behind we were. However, also there's another segue. If Spurs get fourth, I'm giving it Conte under any circumstances whatsoever, because he got that shower of shit to the Champions League. So
Hey.
he deserves to be manager of the season. I'm not hearing it from anyone. If
Fuck you.
if that
Hold on,
happens,
hold on. What about I know it's only what about my guy at Newcastle as well, to be fair.
Eddie Howe.
nah. That's
Maybe
more.
because
That's
it's
more
not
the
long enough.
investment
Not
than
long
the
enough,
manager.
to be fair. Not long
Mm.
enough.
That's more the investment than the manager. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
The
should know
manager
about
has done
that.
Yeah,
well,
fair.
but without the investments, they
Okay,
wouldn't.
so
survive.
guys, do you want to pause this right now, and we'll do this again another time?
Yes,
Well,
because
manager
we
of
need
the
to see
season, yeah.
results first. Again.
Yeah,
Okay.
man of the
Pause.
season, no point.
I don't need
Fair,
to
fair.
see results. I already know.
Fair.
I would give it to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for giving us the 5-0 at Old Trafford. You get me? That's the best game of the season. I got
Okay.
5 on it.
If we're talking
which
about
we
manager of the
can
season,
play
which other
you
manager?
every week.
Which other manager has brought you as much entertainment as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Name me one.
No one, and that's why I'm saying he should be manager of the season. That's why.
I don't know. Lampard's coming for it.
I'm leaving here with something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving here empty-handed.
Lampard. That's
Okay.
why.
Lampard's
One
chasing
second,
it
one
very
second.
quickly.
I honestly
Ooh.
think goal of the season
Goal of
should
the
be
season.
held until the end of the season. Also, what do you guys think?
Nah, there's one winner. There's only one
Mo
winner.
Salah against Man City.
Mo Salah against City. It has to.
No,
Fuck off, man.
Fuck outta here,
Nah,
man.
get the fuck out.
Be.
of
Okay,
here.
you
suddenly
mad?
it's not the best goal of the season.
It's
Okay.
never has
it never
been for me.
was.
It's not
It never
been,
You
was.
can't call me
What about-
biased.
It was a
about-
quality goal.
Bro, I put Alisson as
Quality
best
goal,
keeper.
What
quality
about,
possession.
what about Hernandez's
Hassam,
against
sorry,
Arsenal?
Hassam. I put Alisson as best keeper, I put Trent as best playmaker, and I put Salah as best goal scorer, yeah? So you can't call me biased, but that goal is not worthy of being the best goal this season. Sorry, bro, it isn't.
It's 100% worthy.
Kovacic versus Liverpool.
Nah, then that's... Nah. There are better long shots.
Lacazette versus Southampton.
Who was it that scored that incredible overhead?
That was a
in the
team
Premier
goal.
League?
Are we counting?
Yeah.
So
Watford.
many nice goals. Like
Watford.
Liverpool,
Was it
that Salah
Hernandez?
one's so overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was beautiful. What about Trent Alexander-Arnold's top bin shot as well from way out?
Against Newcastle? Nah, that's
Was
not
it
the
against
game.
Newcastle?
Nah.
I need to find these goals, man. Give me a second.
It depends on what your.
From outside.
No.
Bro, come on,
Nah,
man.
that was
Oh,
horrendous
Jesus.
defending, bro.
Free kick. That was nice.
That was a good free kick.
It was a good free kick. I can't lie.
Salah
Mo
versus
Salah's gonna win
Watford.
though,
That
still,
was good
against
also.
City.
Salah versus Watford.
Well, if he
Aye.
scores another goal this season, he might.
Alright, you know what? Yeah.
If-
Ferran Torres versus Newcastle.
That was last season, wasn't it? Wasn't that last
No,
season? I
wasn't.
swear it was.
That was a
What, the
flick
back
this
heel?
season, no?
I swear that was last season, wasn't it? The back heel.
That was last season, AK.
It
You're
was
just
ended
doing
last
your
season.
best, so
Swear it was.
MS11 does not win this one.
I mean,
Okay,
the back
okay,
heel in
okay,
the
I'm
air.
bugging,
That was
I'm
last
bugging,
season.
yeah.
Okay, guys.
I'm gonna say this.
Guys, this is just a brainstorming moment. What we're gonna do is Sunday. We're gonna leave some of these topics for Sunday, most likely when we're doing the next show. Anyways, continue.
I would say Salah is in the conversation. I would say Kovacic's goal is
10.
in conversation, and
The bicycle kick against Arsenal.
what Hernandez? That's what it was. I was trying to remember his name, bro.
Bernardo
Hernandez is
Silva.
probably-
Yeah, someone just said about Bernardo Silva's kind of like half
Bernardo
volley
Silva
the
scored a
other day.
volley.
Versus,
Against-
It was kinda like it on the-
was it Everton? No, who was it?
It
Can't
was
remember who
good.
it
It
was
was
again.
good. You know what it was? It was very good technically because it was a very difficult shot to like because of where the
Mojo
bounce
Ziyech
was.
versus Tottenham, was that in the league?
Yeah, that was decent. That was cold as well.
Say
That
it
was
again.
amazing goal. Ziyech versus
Alan-
Tottenham.
Alan, you're gonna have. to
Oh
go
yeah,
see-
fam. I
You
forgot about
might
that.
just be wrong,
Shit, yo, we have 2 goals at least.
Was that
yeah.
was that in the Prem or the Carabao?
It was in the Prem.
Okay,
We
that's
played them 3 times in a row.
that's Chelsea's best goal for me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Guys,
of course
I'm
you're
not
gonna say
lie
the
to you.
Liverpool one.
What we're gonna have to do is
No,
we're
that
gonna
was
have to save-
that actually
we're
was
gonna have
better
to
than
save-
Kovacic.
We're gonna have to
Technically.
save the actual goal of the season for the end of the year. Right now, we're just reminiscing on goals, but let's try to get through some of these other ones because they're a lot more easier to select. Player of the season so far. Player of the season for me has to go to Mo Salah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
there's a debate.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Wallahi, there's no other contender. Just
You know what? It's hard though. You know what, Sam? It's hard though, yeah, because we expect pause, by the way, because we expected to come on here as fans of other clubs and try and you know,
Be
run
out
our
by
players
it.
with our chest.
Egal, if
But
you
I
want,
don't want to be a
start
dickhead.
work
I don't want to
and
be a
just come
dickhead
click
and
and
come on here.
stream when we're done. It's
But
okay.
you know what? People
Yeah, I'll
sometimes
do that.
expect us to come on here and be dickheads, yeah, and just like with our chests say no and say like AK screaming.
I would
Ronaldo's
say
been the best
Bernardo
player,
Silva
but-
for me has to be within a shout, guys. Like his performances have been unreal.
Okay,
I would
so
still say
let me
that.
ask you. Let me ask you like this. Yeah, let me ask you like this. Player of the season. Are we going for?
Can
are
I
we-
just
are we-
mention this? I'm going to be off camera for the rest of the stream, so we're going to probably run over time. Anyways,
All right.
Okay, so we can talk and you just end stream on the thingy.
no. I'll be here. I'm just not going to be on camera.
Okay,
That's
that's fine.
fine. That's calm.
you
That's
do-
calm.
you
Alan, and Alan's going to have to go in the next 7 minutes. So
what-
Don't
Alan
worry
needs to go
about
in-
it, bro. Don't worry about
Lads,
it.
if you need to go, you need to go. The show will carry on. You know, we did it.
Yeah, don't worry. Even if
okay,
it's just
it's
me
okay.
and Mojo, me and AK, Dabs
got
and
it,
AK,
don't
don't
worry,
worry.
man.
The show is rolling.
The show
I
must
got
go
to
on.
go at quarter past two.
Oh, shit, not
Dabs,
you as well.
dabs. Alan's just there. Dabs, by the way. It's dabs.
You know what it is with this category as well? It's
But
for me.
what I
the
was gonna
two-
say was real quick. What I was gonna say
Go
was,
on,
are
go
we judging it by player of the season and who's been the most consistent, best performer of the season, or are we
best
judging
player
it by,
in the league this season. Simple.
Everything.
then
Don't
if we're-
overcomplicate it.
If we're not overcomplicating and we're just going for who's putting the best performances most consistently, can you look past Bernardo Silva? Because I can't name you 2 bad performances. he's had.
Bernardo Silva's gone quiet recently.
This
though,
is
as well.
this is a thing. This
He
is
ha-
a
he-
Thank you.
Bro,
he
this is
has-
this is a
AK
thing.
is capping for the cameras.
he has-
You know
Okay,
what? No, but
fine,
this is a
fine.
thing, yeah. If people expect, like, I feel like sometimes there's this, I have to come on here and be a certain way, otherwise people are like,
Yeah.
oh, you're not a real City fan. But the fact is, yeah, I'm gonna be very real because, like, we're top. We should not need to boost players. We're top, so it doesn't matter if it's a team thing. The
Yeah.
fact is, yeah, like I said earlier, Rodri and Cancelo have been unbelievable this season. For me, potentially better overall across the whole season than Bernardo Silva. But Bernardo has shone in very key, important games, and he's really shone, yeah. But like I said earlier, these last 9 games, if like last season, fucking hell, last season, Rodri and Cancelo drop off like they have the last couple of games, then it's a business end of the season. And we always talk about players. If you can't get to your best when you are needed, then you shouldn't be in the conversation. So I'm not going to be here at the end of the season if Rodri, Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and Mahrez. You know what? Why we're not even talking about Mahrez is mad as well, to be fair, because Mahrez's numbers are cold. But we have to. It's so hard because these last 9 games, if someone comes alive for these last 9 games and have had a quiet season, and they win us the treble or the double or whatever, then all of a sudden they're going to be put in team of the year, very simply. So
Listen,
it's hard, man.
Team of the year, I agree, but player of the season is different, though.
Guys,
That's
it's more
the problem.
Salah.
Well, I hear you, but if someone
When Liverpool won the league,
no,
KDB was player of the season.
But to be fair,
When
what
City
I'm
won
saying
the
is,
league,
if they've
Salah
been,
was player of the season.
but what I'm saying is, if they've been good, but like Bernardo Silva, right now I'm giving it Salah. Right, the last 5 games he's put many feet wrong.
Yo, guys,
That's what I'm saying. AK is trying to be
But that's what I'm
controversial.
saying. Listen,
But then, no.
Bernardo Silva.
Because then I can tell you more.
Can you come back on camera so I can look at your face when you say it?
I'm doing something. Give me 2 seconds.
So I can take you seriously.
But Daps, if we're going by, he's been bad for the last 5 games, I can name you 10 performances where Mo Salah
That's
has
what I'm
done
saying,
nothing
bruv.
this season.
This is what
Name
I'm
them.
saying.
Name
What I'm
10
saying is,
performances.
look, Bernardo Silva.
We're talking about
Bernardo
performances.
Silva.
We're talking about performances, Hussam, not goals, yeah?
Guys,
Remember,
Man,
there's a
huge,
difference. There's
He's
Right
gonna
now-
say goals, innit? I know.
Guys,
Yeah.
statistically,
Go
Mo
on, Daps,
Salah
go on,
is
Daps.
the most superior player in the
Right
league.
now,
Statistically, you can shut up as well, man. We don't care about stats.
No, but when it comes to these awards, let's be honest. A lot of them do look at the stats. They look at they go back.
Which is why I asked you, Egal, earlier. I asked you earlier, can we get the ones that we're basing off stats out the way so we can do the opinion ones? Because the opinion ones actually make for a conversation. If we're going everything by stats, then there's no point.
Something? If it was down to people like you to pick the awards, I understand why
We'd be fucked. We'd actually be
people with 4 goals get player of the season.
But again,
Yes.
so
He said
but
nothing
that's
about that.
One
That's
second,
an
let me
exaggeration.
No, hold on. I've been
No,
trying to
one
land for a minute.
Go on.
I'm next. I'm running out of petrol. I need to land very quickly, or there's going to be a lot of people dead on the plane. But
Wow.
Alan's
right,
gonna
so
have to leave soon.
Running
real
out
quick-
of petrol with your owners?
actually, right. So basically, what I was saying is, right now it's very clearly Salah, but Bernardo Silva is keeping pace below. If Bernardo Silva's last 9 games, if you're going to do that, should have made me big screen really. But if Bernardo Silva's last 9 games, he comes alive and it wins us the league and the Champions League, and he's been good, not as good as Salah for the rest of the season, he overtakes Salah because he's won us the Champions League and the league and been good the rest of the season.
by the way, is that a Benjot hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking lovely, man. Why is everyone complaining?
And
What the fuck?
that's
Because apparently you're not manly if you wear
50
salmon.
swag.
No, that is actually a sick hoodie.
Bro, that's
No.
amazing drip right there. That's amazing drip.
No,
Daps,
listen,
and
it
this
is.
is where
It's
we
houseware.
disagree. This is where guys,
Look at that.
listen. Let's shit. Listen, guys, let just Alan say his opinion because he has to go in 2 minutes. So, Alan, what's your thoughts on player of the season before we continue fighting, Alan?
It's just quite simple. At the moment, player of the season is Mo Salah. It's that simple.
Why, Alan? Tell the people why.
Because he loves the Sam.
People say he's gone quiet since African Cup of Nations, but he was still well clear on a different level to everyone else way before that. With goals, assists, performances, it's just no one's been as good as him at that level. Bernardo Silva is in with a shout, but he too has also dropped off for the last couple of months as well. He's not had the same performances, so it is with don't be full screen.
You lot can fuck off.
He
You
just
lot
called
can join
Egal a
Jack
felon.
as well.
There you go.
But that's why.
Yo, what
that's
the
why
hell
I
is
would
going
have
on?
to-
I go off camera. Everyone goes off camera.
Put Alan.
We're doing one at a time speeches. I thought we were doing one at a time speeches. Right?
Oh my god.
Listen,
I needed a minute, man.
Players.
Okay, Mojo, you're next. Who's player of the season?
Okay, then just the annual list.
Bro, I swear to God, you just heard him say AK wants to go next and he put me full screen. Why? AK wants to go next.
No, Mojo, speak. No, Egal, don't do that. Take me. Mojo, go on.
There's not a lot to say, bro. The thing is, I've always found this conversation about player of the season really difficult. And until the season ends, it's very difficult to pick one person. I think if we're going to talk about consistency and all of that stuff, guys, we're going to find patches of bad form in the players that we pick. We're really going to end up finding it, because at the end of the day, it's 38 games. I don't think it's possible for some players to keep all of that shit up for 38 games straight and do it in multiple competitions.
That was perfect production.
I'm dying, yo.
Anyways, continue.
That's the first time you actually did have perfect production.
Right now, as things stand, I'm gonna say Mo Salah, but it can change. I think for me, it's still open for interpretation for me to pick somebody else. But right now, Mo Salah is probably ahead of everybody.
Jack Grealish, anyone?
Right.
No?
Okay.
Let's just say it how it is. Yeah, let's say it how it is.
Never, man. Never.
Okay, let me, AK, we've had enough of your bullshit.
Shut
Let me
up, man.
actually bring an element.
Right. Man, listen.
Gents, I've got to go.
You have spoken. Let me speak. I haven't even said anything. Big up,
Hi,
Alan.
Alan. Hi,
Take care,
Alan.
Alan.
Thanks for coming.
Guys.
Take care, Alan.
Let me just say one thing.
No. I'm gonna finish what I was saying, Hassam.
AK, we get it, bro. 10 performances. Go find the 10 performances. Find the 10 performances.
That's the order for you to be
Tell
quiet.
me the 10 bad performances.
Can
You're
you
not
be
gonna
quiet
get
while
away
I
with it.
speak? Can you be quiet while I speak?
Order in the court.
Okay, tell me the 10 performances while you speak.
So, guys, this is my thing, yeah? This is my thing. At the moment, no, do not put me full screen, Egal, because I will leave the stream and never come back. At this moment, you lot are throwing me off, man. I even forgot what I was going to say now. Okay, so yeah, I'll say at this moment, there is no doubt Mo Salah. Yeah, you can argue with it, you can make an argument for it, but the argument for Mo Salah will always be stronger because of what he's done this season. Let's drop the trolling, let's drop the agendas for a second. Mo Salah's argument will always be strongest, but from now until the end of the season, and this is why I'm a bit hesitant to vote, because do you know what? Yeah, fuck this stream, man. I hate this.
This channel actually don't like God.
What happened now?
I shouldn't have read the comment.
I love you can hear Gal getting really worked up. No, not again.
Get the hoodie back on, princess. Come on.
Wallahi, AK, no one even interrupted you. You're literally getting distracted by the comments.
It's the comment section. They're distracted.
Ignore the comments, man. Just put your hoodie back.
Ignore them, bro.
Anyways, we're back.
Ignore the comments. I've been all night.
No. Don't turn the comments off. Let the lovely people speak, man. What I was saying is, from now until the end of the season, from now until the end of the season, things can change. From now until the end of the season, depending on the results of the teams. Depending on the results of the team. Egal, turn it back on, man. I want to see it. Depending on the results from now until the end of the season, it could change very, very easily. Like, it's
Did you
not
really
like,
turn off the comments, Egal?
It's not like Mo Salah.
Switch them back on.
It's not like Mo Salah's all the way up here and the next person's all the way down here. There is a gap, but the gap isn't big enough that no one can catch up. So
I have no idea what he said.
Bernardo Silva, in my opinion, Rodri, in my opinion, and even Trent, in my opinion, all are in and about there. So depending on how results go from now till the end of the season, it will determine who gets the player of the season.
You want to say top 4? You won't.
What I will say to Hassam is, though, player of the season, of course, if we're talking about the Premier League, is dependent on the stats and whatnot. But for us actual people, player of the season is dependent on performances. I'm not saying Mo Salah has had bad performances all season, but what I'm saying is players.
That's what you said, though.
I'm saying I can name you games where Mo Salah has had
name
bad
10
games.
performances. Yalla, you said it. You're not gonna get away with it. Name 10 performances.
You know what's mad? It's like you can make me name things. You're gonna shut up while I speak, bro. Mo Salah has had bad performances. Mo Salah has had bad performances that he's covered up with goals. The same way Bernardo Silva has had horrible performances where he's probably got an assist and people overlook it, or other players in his team have gone on and won the game and people won't talk about it. I understand that. So, but the issue is, come the end of the season, depending on the results and where these teams are, we will figure out who's player of the season, in my opinion.
Okay, thank you so much for waffling. Now let me just let the voice of reason actually speak. So
I'm sorry, we're all here for Hassam. I forgot we're all here for Hassam, guys. Let's
okay,
go.
I said voice of reason. I did not say the big man or the big diesel or the Diaz. I said the voice of reason. Relax.
Mojo, you know what to do, man.
Daps. Can you stop spitting in your microphone? No one's trying to hear that.
Egal, can we full screen the Don, Egal, please?
Pause.
Oh my God, it's like working with a bunch of children. Anyway, as I was saying, look, with the player of the season, I disagree with what Ake is saying. Mo has been levels above Bernardo, and Bernardo has been levels above everyone else. That's just the truth. Now, what I disagree with Daps is
not wearing a fake disguise. That is his real face.
Okay, guys, welcome to Daps TV. Please make sure you slap the like button and subscribe. Big up to Daps' channel. You get me? Daps, can I speak, Daps? Can I speak? Because I'm actually talking logic, something that all three of you have failed to do. As I was saying.
Stop waffling.
Hey, don't lie on my name.
Okay, so as I was saying, also winning the league does not come into this. Even winning competitions does not come into this. Maybe it'll come into it when it comes time for the Ballon d'Or or something like that. I agree. When it comes to player of the season that City were Centurions, Mo Salah won player of the season. The season that Liverpool won the league, KDB won player of the season, and rightfully so. For me, it's not just about you winning the league in order for you to be the player of the season. Now, when you look at the whole season as a prism, Bernardo Silva, even according to Daps and even if you speak to City fans, post, let's say, January, hasn't performed to the level pre-January. Mo Salah post-January has not performed to the level pre-January. However, his level post-January is still higher than 95% of the league pre-January. So that's what I'm saying. So when you look at the totality of it, Mo Salah's up here, Bernardo's here, and the rest are down there. So Bernardo and Mo are both above everyone else, but Mo is above Bernardo as well. So I think when you look at the prism of the whole season, it has to be Mo who wins it. Do I give a shit who wins the league? No, I don't. I don't care who wins the league. As I said, I've mentioned two previous examples. I thought Harry Kane should have won it last season, even with whatever.
Right now, I don't even know what he's talking about, to be honest.
So yeah, that's what I'd say. But right now, it has to be Mo, 1,000,000%. If they give the award out today, Mo's winning it.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah,
can
you didn't
I
even
just
need
say
to
one
say
thing
that.
right
All
now?
of that has It's very clearly Mo.
Yo, can I say one thing right now?
I did need to say that because AK said 10 bad
Guys,
performances and he's
the
lying.
last 10 games could change a lot. You could see amazing performances, hat tricks, and some crazy stuff from certain players to bring them into that conversation. As you said earlier, if Tottenham get top 4 and Harry Kane continues to go mad and somehow catches,
No, but Harry Kane cannot win player of the season still.
No,
deep down wants to talk about Martinelli or
something
Smith
crazy
Rowe.
could still happen. Somebody could still throw a spanner in the works. But at this moment in time, who's everyone going with? I'm going with Mo Salah. Who's going with Mo Salah? What the hell is that?
Okay, Daps has clearly.
No, it wasn't me doing the soundboard. I didn't know who did the soundboard. Someone's got a soundboard, but I just did the spray afterwards. Someone's doing the soundboard.
Okay, Dabs, who are you going with?
Mo Salah. It's obvious, man. Dabs. It's Mo Salah, but clearly by a mile.
AK, who are you going with?
Ronaldo.
Guys, I'm not even joking. It's very busy where I am. So
I'm gonna abstain from voting until the end of the season.
Okay,
bro, just give us your fucking prediction.
What about you?
I'm sorry, guys.
You
let me give my prediction because Don Hassam told me I have to. I'm voting for Mo
This
Salah.
guy keeps doing this whenever I catch him out. It's not a lie told 10 times does not make it the truth.
Hassam, please, I want to be on the show next week. Please, I'll vote for Mo Salah.
Can you actually make your vote?
I'm voting for Mo Salah if I can be on the show next week.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you.
So after that long monologue from Hussam, I've had a change of heart, guys. And the change of heart is I'm going for Thiago Silva, man. Fuck this shit, man. Get out of here, man.
Thiago's a good shot.
I'm done. Thiago Silva, bro. I'm done. Let's go.
Okay, moving on. There's relegation candidates like Burnley, like Norwich, like like Watford. I mean, like all these other teams. But who are you guys gonna go with at this moment in time? If you look at the Premier League table and you actually check who is in the relegation spots at this moment in time, you have teams like Watford, Burnley, and Norwich. Everton sit on 25 points just above them. Leeds on 29 points, but they've also played 3 more games than Everton. And you have Brentford also on 30 points, who played 3 more games than Everton, who are currently 17th. Burnley have played 27 games, and they're also in 19th. So hypothetically, if they win all their games, they could catch themselves outside of the relegation zone. Let me just show this on the screen. Just give me a second.
Is it graph?
What?
Is it graph?
Mojo, I can't believe I thought you were realistic, bro.
I got tired of your monologue, but it made me change my mind.
There you go, guys.
Wow.
What are we saying? Relegation.
For me, It's
I
Everton.
truly believe
I hope
Everton's
it's
getting
Everton, man.
relegated.
Lampard's
Yeah.
dog shit.
Everton are going down. I don't give a fuck if they have 10 games in hand, bro. Like, Lampard is just the wrong guy. Even he might even get the blame for it, but you know, he shouldn't, because it's Everton's recruitment and blah blah blah. That's the reason they're going down. But like, listen, all 5 of us here have watched the Premier League for a long time, and we got told Leeds are too big to go down, and they ended up going down because of a consecutive just run of bad decisions. And I think Everton are on that breath. Now, for me personally, I don't want to speak for the rest of the guys, but I think we're all in agreement that Norwich are going down. I think no one's gonna deny that Norwich are going down. The other two is probably where we'll argue. For me, I think Burnley, it's too little too late. I think Burnley are also going down. Watford, because they got Roy Hodgson, I actually think he's the right man for the job.
Yeah. You know what?
A manager in a relegation battle can win you up to 6 to 9 points, which will like make you be safe. So for me, I'm actually going for Watford to stay up. I'm going Burnley. I'm going Everton, because you can't keep fucking up and not pay the consequences. And they hired Lampard as well, which is stupid. So Everton and Norwich. So,
can I just say 2 things? And this is coming from someone that's watched his team go down from the Premier League. Yeah, at the time we had some good players. Yeah, with Everton, right? When Lampard joined them, I felt like it was set up for him perfectly, because if they go down, then he can use exactly what Hissam just said, that they were already failing when he joined them. But let's be realistic. When Lampard joined Everton, we were all saying that squad is too good to go down. Yeah, they just need a change. They just need ultimately that new manager bounce, and it should have carried them over, because the squad is too good to go down. And it was built for him to all of a sudden become labelled a good manager because he saved them, right? It hasn't happened. He got no new manager bounce, none, 0. Like, the best he did, actually, to be fair, was probably the performance against us, to be frank. They probably deserved a point out of that. But apart from that, he's made them worse. Like, he ain't rejuvenated them and made them players fight. Like, they've got no fight in them.
I'll be honest, bro. It's not even about just making them fight. It's what he's saying after games. The lack of accountability. I am so sorry. Any Premier League manager that is in this league, when they don't freaking take accountability for tactical fuck ups, right? And can't flip and understand why you don't throw your players to the media like this, I will never be able to understand, bro. Like, Lampard is not learning his mistakes. You do not feed your freaking players to the media. And this brother, he's come to a squad low in morale, low in chemistry, low in everything, bro. And the first thing he does is he tries to make things work, and then he speaks very highly about what he wants to do as a project. And as soon as shit gets tough, he's turned on the players. And I'm sorry, that Crystal Palace one is unforgivable for me. And honestly, he has now made himself a viable candidate to get relegated with Everton. That interview was so bad, bro. I don't understand how he did that to himself.
Yo, guys, this comment kills me. The guy's like, Egal, what's the percentage of them getting relegated? As you guys know, I always do the percentages for
So what is it, Egal?
I'm gonna check it. I'm checking it right now. The percentage for Norwich to get relegated is 99%. The percentage for the percentage for Watford to get relegated is let me just show it to you guys on the screen instead of
show us the graph. Go on.
Yeah, please. Come on, man. I told you there should be a segment in
no
the
graph,
show
no show, bro.
Egal.
What is this?
Bro, Egal, you thought Ake was joking. If you just have like a special intro, graphs with Egal.
That's it.
100%.
And also, we should have a graph for this as well.
Okay, you guys ready? So there is a graph. Let me just remove this. Oh my God! For God's sakes. Okay, there we go. So as you can see,
thank you for covering my face up.
As you can see, Watford have a 99% chance of getting relegated.
Moneymaker.
Burnley have a 51% chance. So Husam must love that. Everton have a 32% chance of getting relegated. At this moment in time, it looks like it's between Burnley and Watford and Leeds for relegation. Based on this graph. So what are we saying?
Forget the graph, Egal. Let's just talk football for a second. I hear the numbers, and I understand why Watford are more likely to go down than Everton. I genuinely understand. The issue is Roy Hodgson is the correct person. That is all I'm saying. Roy Hodgson has been around football. He knows about relegation battles. He's been there. He's done that. He's kept his team up. He's done well before with mid-table teams, etc. So Roy Hodgson is the guy for you. When you, as Everton Football Club, you recognize you're going to a relegation battle, you don't go buy Frank Lampard. You don't get Donny van de Beek on loan. You don't get Dele Alli. You've just made like even when you fucked up, you go and you fuck up even more, and you make even more wrong decisions. And this is why the ultimate thing is, by the way, you know what the graph doesn't take into account? The fixtures remaining. Because when you look at Everton's remaining fixtures, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, that's 4 out of the remaining 9. Then they have to go to Crystal Palace away. There's a game against Leicester away. I think the only winnable games I think are Brentford and Norwich. So you're looking at what? Out of the remaining 9 games, I think that's 7 losses and 2 wins. Watford have more winnable games. Even fucking Norwich have more winnable games. So like Everton are in trouble, man. And I fully believe, even all jokes aside, all Lampard banter aside, they're gonna go down because it's just wrong decision on wrong decision. So
personally, I hope they go down because of Frank Lampard. He's an absolute bum, and the fact that he's getting opportunities in the Premier League in 2022 is a disappointment to the world of football. And when he gets to the Championship, I hope they sack him because he's not good enough to be in the Championship.
The hell does that mean, bro? You got Ole that got
and he wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. Where is he now?
So why can't he get a chance to relegate a team? No.
What's that?
Can you stop spitting?
Fucking hell. Yo, AK.
Mojo.
My issue isn't to say that Lampard is a quality manager. I think he still has to do his grind work. He clearly needs to get his tactical game and all of that stuff correct, and he needs to flip and correct his man management, because that is, to me, the biggest of concerns, right? But let him have the opportunity to relegate a team, bro. It is what it is, man. I don't care at this point.
So he's got Everton relegated, absolutely fine. Do you think he deserves another job in the Premier League ever?
Yeah, no. He'd have to obviously prove himself.
Okay, do you think he deserves a job in the Championship as of right now?
Yes,
I think Championship is good enough. I think.
You see, you guys are not disrespecting the Championship. I don't think he's Championship level, personally.
No, bro, Championship.
He's not Championship level, because remember when he had Derby and he had probably the best team in the Championship, and he couldn't get them promoted either.
They weren't the best team, bro.
They were.
They were not the best team, bro.
How many teams were better than them, Mojo?
Bro, they weren't the best team, though. Let's be honest. They weren't the best team, bro. He literally rebuilt that team,
and he
with loan players,
amazingly.
with loan players and players that are with Premier League experience, bro. Yep. It may seem to people like that was the best team, but honestly, they were not, bro.
They should have went up, though. They should
forget how
they should have. They should have been within contention.
It's the fact that when it came down to it, they had a team good enough to get promoted, and he bottled it. Let's be real. He messed it up at Wembley.
What are we saying? Automatic promotion?
No, I'm talking about the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs, bro! Come on, we've seen teams that deserve to flipping be going through the playoffs,
and we still called them bottlers. We still called them bottlers, did we not?
Yeah, call them what you want, but if that makes you feel better.
But it's the same thing. He's not good enough for the Championship.
Let's just not tell the wrong narrative, is what I'm saying.
The narrative is he's not good enough for the Championship unless he's managing a lower level Championship team. It's not good enough for the Premier League. In my opinion, he should go abroad and go work on his craft, and then in 5 years' time, if he's
abroad, where though? Where abroad?
Belgium, you can go to anywhere, brother. People make it sound like abroad is just what you can go to Ukraine. You can go to. I don't care where you go, bro. Just get out. You don't deserve to manage. You don't deserve to manage in this country, bro. You're not good enough. Go to Scotland. Go to America.
Hey, don't disrespect. Hey, you're disrespecting Scotland, man. They want top coaches too out there. All right, so let them. Hey, wherever he ends up, bro. All I'm saying is he has to learn from failure. That's all I'm saying.
And he's not gonna learn. You can just tell he's an arrogant little shit.
No, but Mojo, you know what? AK is hating, and it's clear. But he actually makes valid point. He makes valid point even while hating. And I'm gonna tell you why. The stuff that even you said with him throwing players under the bus, he didn't learn from his Chelsea time. Because your players are down on confidence already. What you don't do is come out in the conference and say, "Oh, they didn't have the bollocks." Like, what's this bollocks?
To me was mad, bro.
You get me? Like, it's just, come on, man. Like, I think he just did.
He's an arrogant little shit, bro.
Why is he not learning from the fuck-ups he fucked at Chelsea?
Because I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's because, let's be honest, they want English managers to do well. So what they do is in the media, the PR is really on his side. when the media turns on you, you are forced to fix up and have a hard look at yourself. And in my opinion, if this job goes horribly wrong, like it looks like it will, he will have to learn these damn lessons, because there's no way as a manager you can go into these situations. And I'm sorry, man management should be one of your strongest points as a former player. And the fact that that's one of his weak points, it shocks me till this point right now. I don't understand why he's this dumb. He's not doing himself any favors. I want him to succeed, man.
You know what? Specifically, as someone like of his stature as well.
He's English. It's what we do, baby.
Someone that's here for admin. Specifically, as someone who's like, you know, who's was a great player. He knew what it's like, you know, to have a proper man manager and stuff. So I don't know. For me personally,
I heard that, Sam.
Yeah, him coming out in the press conference and talking, oh, these players don't have bollocks, blah blah blah. I don't like that.
Do you know what I think the bad influence comes from? It's the fact that he probably played under Mourinho and he looks up to that guy a lot. But he has to understand, Mourinho earned his stripes before he can act like this. Brother was not saying I am the special one before he won a Champions League. Facts. When he won the Champions League, he had the cojones to say what he wanted, and people would buy. And then when he won the trophies he did afterwards. And bro, Mourinho had he did not care, bro. The media loved him. Everything was in his favor. But as a young manager, bro, the mistakes he's making, I am confused as to why you don't understand. You're fucking yourself up more than anybody right now. You cannot throw your players under the bus like that. And honestly, for his sake, more than anybody, he needs to learn those lessons ASAP.
Okay, guys, just to wrap up this topic, because I think Egal's a bit busy. Let's just go around and ask the three teams that you think are gonna go down. So for me, I've already answered. For me, it's Everton, Norwich, and Burnley. What's your three, Mojo?
Mine's Norwich. I'm gonna say the bottom three that are there right now are probably gonna be it. I'm going to say Everton are going to just escape. If they didn't have game in hands, guys, I probably would have put them in there. But I'm hoping because they have games in hands, they might be able to do something about this.
AK?
Norwich, Burnley, Everton. I think Watford stay up. I agree with Sam.
Finally,
you fucking
talking about the league title.
No, Egal, don't do that. Don't do that. Sam, go again, please, bro.
Daps, who's gonna go down first? Daps.
Watford, Norwich, and Everton. Thank you.
Okay. Watford, Norwich, and Everton. Burnley stay up.
Yeah, Burnley stay up.
I hate life. Wallah, if Burnley stay up, man, I'm pissed.
Just to
I'm done. I'm done with football. I'm done.
Okay. As you guys can see, these two are the only people contending for the league. And that's why they have this percentage here. This is for top 4.
Go higher. Oh, right. Hold on. You're not even going to show us. Oh, there we go.
So for top 4, you have Manchester United 8%, Tottenham 25%, Arsenal 67%, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City pretty much 99% done. It's just not solidified yet. So that just goes to show you that Chelsea is not in a top 4 race for anybody who was trying to put them in there, even for my own fan base. Stop being shameless, guys. Next, you got Liverpool and Man City. As you can see, even though people are saying Liverpool are favorites to win the league, that is not true. The favorites are still Man City. Liverpool are still the underdogs. As it shows here, they only have a 38% chance, where City have 62% chance. And
this is what I don't like.
Do you know what's mental, though? I'd agree. That's fair enough. Do you know what is fucking mental? I will say that City are favourites to win the Champions League. That is absolute dog shit. I'm sorry, yeah. Like, everyone knows what we like.
That is not true, guys.
We're not anymore. We have been.
Now are
you sure we're not favourites?
No. You are not the favourites anymore because of the new
good.
law,
at last, someone's learned. Fucking hell.
The mathematical favourites are Liverpool and Bayern at this moment in time.
This shouldn't be mathematical. It should be factual as well. They've won many of them.
Okay. Anyways, just so I can get this off the screen, everyone's okay with this? You've seen it. You don't need to see it again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go first. I think Liverpool is gonna win the league at this point. Or the Champions.
I'm gonna go, guys. I'll catch you soon. I've got a stream in like 5 minutes, but catch us on Sunday, and I'm not gonna give a never foul in 10 minutes, and catch us on Sunday. On
are you actually leaving mid prediction?
Have a good show, guys.
He doesn't want to predict that, right?
Wow, this guy.
I love it.
AK, can you come back on fucking camera and be professional? Okay, go on, Egal.
I personally think Liverpool's going to win one of either the league or the Champions League, and I think City's going to win the other one. So depending on who wins the league, I think the other team is going to win the Champions League, and I think Liverpool might be the ones that win this league, and Man City might be their year to win the Champions League. And I think if you ask Man City fans, they'll be okay with losing out on the league if it meant they get the Champions League, which they haven't been able to win since they got all their money. So I think Liverpool, it's their year to win the league, and that would mean the treble would be on if they did get the FA Cup also. But hey, we're gonna have to wait and see who gets what. At this moment in time, I just think it's gonna go to Liverpool. I think they're in the right energy. The Diaz signing has literally raised their levels for their team. And at this moment in time, Man City are not looking like themselves. They're looking at a shell of themselves. They've been performing a little bit worse than usual. And it's not a coincidence that their teams have been affected by the Diaz situation. One signing a Diaz, the other one getting injured. So just goes to show you.
I'll say this as you know, the other guy just chickened out. I think with Liverpool and City, I think City or Chelsea are winning the FA Cup. That we're not winning the FA Cup. Let me just put it out there. It's just not going to happen. The FA Cup is just a cursed trophy for us. It is what it is. I think with the Premier League, though, I do give us a massive chance of winning it. I actually believe we will be winning the Premier League. I'm backing us. I'm predicting us to go ahead and win the league. City, though, won't be easy, but I do believe in momentum. I think momentum is on our side now. Like the momentum shift has went to us, because of course the difference was 14 points. It's now become 1 point. So like we've made up a massive points difference, and you know, we've caught up to Man City. So now the game at the Etihad, of course, is gonna be, if that's a crazy game if I've ever seen one right there. It's gonna be in Ramadan as well, so we'll have excessive dua so Liverpool can win, and I will be streaming while fasting. So you know, I don't want to break my fast. So when it comes to
mention something quickly.
Yeah.
198 people have voted, and the vote currently is 51% to Liverpool, 50% to Liverpool, 50% to Man City. This is actually crazy.
We have the streets.
Mad.
We have the streets, bro.
50,
Come on.
It's
just
50,
look how the City fan chickened out and the Liverpool fan is still here. That's proof.
No.
That's
Listen
proof.
to this. It's 50-50 on the 199 people have voted, and it's 50-50 at this moment in time. That's crazy.
Guys, everyone vote Liverpool. So I think Liverpool are winning.
I voted City, by the way, just to let you know.
Shut your fucking mouth. Go on, Mojo.
And I'm gonna stick with City. I'll be honest. I it's not to hate Liverpool. I think Liverpool have given themselves a tremendous showing to get back within a shout for this title. At one point, it looked completely over for everybody, and City will walk in the league. But I'm gonna stick with City. I think City are very good in these types of positions to sometimes be able to get the job done. And Liverpool, in my opinion, have had history of not getting the job done in this reverse scenario. So I'll be honest, just for that reason, I'm giving it to City for now. And in terms of like, are we talking about the rest of the top four, or are we just talking about strictly title?
Just the title.
If we're just saying title, yeah, I'm gonna go with City, but I think it will be probably right till the end of this one.
Yeah, and to Samir, yes, I am Somali, bro. Why are you asking random questions?
How's that random?
Why are you aggressive, bro? You're aggressive just like your comment section.
Listen, the title, obviously, between these two teams that I don't really necessarily like. But again, as I said, I don't do predictions. I do spoilers, and here's a spoiler for you.
Yeah, here we go.
It will be the month of Ramadan when they meet each other. And there's a player that is known to be phenomenal in the month of Ramadan. They call him Ramadan Mahrez for a reason. Yeah, City's winning that game. City's winning the title. But unfortunately, I do agree with everyone else. If City win the title, Liverpool are winning the Champions League. And if Liverpool win the title, City are winning the Champions League, and City are winning the FA Cup. It will be that way around.
So somebody's gonna get. You know what's worse? I think it's worse if City win the Champions League. If City win the Champions League and the league and somehow get the treble, that would be the worst thing to happen.
AK, you would want us or Chelsea to stop them.
Egal, can pigs fly, Egal?
No, bro. AK,
I'm asking you, can pigs fly? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Egal, it's a yes or no question. Can I make my point? Can pigs fly?
Pigs cannot fly.
Okay,
but my
Liverpool
question to
can't
you
do
is,
trouble.
if Liverpool or City win the FA Cup,
that's not a pig's fly, no.
Listen, if
Absolutely
Liverpool or City win the FA Cup and they're in a Champions League final and they've already wrapped up the league, and the treble.
Ferguson said no one will ever do the domestic treble, and City done it. So come on.
No, he didn't say domestic treble. Don't put words in Ferguson's mouth.
He did
not.
People love to
He
twist
said
it.
it's never going to happen.
Guys, listen to my
He said no one is going to win these 3 English competitions in the same season.
No,
he said
listen to my hypothetical here.
Go check it right now. You think I'm lying? Go check it.
It's a lie.
You're lying.
Go check it.
You're lying. You're lying.
Go check it.
Stop fucking lying for YouTube.com, you bum.
No, he's actually not lying.
He did not. That's not what the quote was, Egal. Please, unless you're gonna put the quote up, don't tell me that's what it was.
They
that's not what
called
the
it a
quote
treble,
was.
though.
Again, what is a treble?
An
3 trophies.
A league
what? No,
a league
that's not what
trophy
treble is. What is a treble?
You said what's the treble? A treble is 3 trophies. You can hold it.
Egal, what's a treble?
The treble is the league, the Champions League, and the FA Cup.
Okay, has any other team in England won that?
City,
has any other team in England won that?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
No one else has won that.
Let me ask you this.
And no one will.
Let me ask you this. If City or Liverpool are in a FA Cup final, Champions League final, and they still are 1 point.
Sam, you think you're going to win the quadruple?
And 1 point
What's
above.
up, Egal?
No. If Liverpool or City are currently is still in the FA Cup, still in the Champions League, and have a point apart in the league, you're telling me the quadruple or treble are not on?
Egal. There is no treble or quadruple happening this season. Right, bro, just stop trying to make shit up in your head. It's not happening. They will stop each other. They will stop each other from the treble, and they'll stop each other from
I think it is possible.
It's not gonna happen, brother.
No. Hear me out. I think it is possible, and I think the only team that would be likely to do any of those things would be Liverpool.
Okay, Egal, who won the Carabao Cup?
No. Hear me out.
No, let me run you through it. Let me run you through it because you're not listening, Egal. Who won the Carabao Cup?
Liverpool won the Carabao Cup.
Okay, they're playing each other in the FA Cup, right?
Yes.
Egal, who do you think is going to win that game?
Liverpool.
Hassam, who do you think is going to win that game?
City.
Thank you very much. So that's quadruple off the table already. Egal, one second. That's quadruple off the table already. Now let's look at the Premier League. City versus Liverpool in the Premier League, of course, it could go to anyone at this rate. There's no point even trying to predict it. Let's just put that one in the air and say that one's a 50-50. We'll give the benefit of doubt. Let's say it goes to Liverpool. That means Liverpool have won the Premier League and they've won the Carabao Cup. Okay, they've got a domestic trophy and they've got the Premier League. Already, they can't get a treble because the treble is the FA Cup. But we'll forget about it. Let's just count that Carabao Cup as the domestic trophy. Then you have the Champions League. Do you think Liverpool are going to win the Champions League again?
Yes, I think Liverpool are odds-on favorites.
I think we're in the final already.
Sam, do you think you're winning the Champions League?
I do not know yet because I need to see who comes out of the other. You're laughing, but actually,
I almost had him.
I thought he's gonna say yes.
I know. I almost had him.
I need to see who's coming out of the other side first, bro. But I think on our side, Benfica and Bayern, I'm good. I think we'll win.
Do you know what's mad? I will sit here and
say your chest. Number 7 is coming. You guys beat Bayern.
I will say it right now. I will say it right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm backing us against Bayern. I'm backing us against Benfica.
Okay, that's calm. Lovely stuff. You keep
backing. I just want to see who comes
backing up into whatever you're backing up into. I'll tell you the truth.
AK, you never actually let me finish my point. You just started your monologue.
Okay, so as I was saying, I'll tell you the truth, because this is what you do to me, Gal, every single time. So hold that.
I'm sorry.
This is what I was telling you guys. Yeah.
Is it too late, Gal? Sorry.
Chelsea will win the Champions League. Write it down. Chelsea.
No, they won't. No, you've already capped. You
think I've capped? Okay, let me finish my prediction. I'll be real with you. I think Chelsea will win the Champions League. Personally.
AK.
Listen to
only Madrid have went back to back.
Okay, can I tell you what I think, or are you gonna just tell me?
Barcelona 6-2.
It doesn't matter, bro. Who went back to back? I'm telling you what I think will happen. I think Chelsea.
Yo, 1 second. Super chat. What is he saying? He's saying Hussam would have won Prem, the League Cup, be considered a successful season for you.
Did AK actually leave, Egal, or is he in the background?
Nah, he left.
He left the stream. Wow. Would the Premier League and a League Cup be considered a successful season? Big up to you, Diogo Jose, as well, for sending in super chat. Shout out to you. Yes, for me, success is win Prem or win champs. That's for me success. You win Premier League, successful season. You win Champions League, successful season. So for me, it would be unsuccessful if we win, for example, League Cup and FA Cup. Then it's unsuccessful. I'm gonna keep it to back. So for me, it's about winning either the big years or the league. That's just how I look at it. Oh, big up to you, Diego Jose, as well. Shout out to you.
Yo, AK. On a serious note, bro, I am not trying to disrespect you, but I don't know what you're doing, bro.
I'm gonna have him back at some point.
AK, are you here?
He was mid-man lock and then you were like, we got super chat. This brother lost it.
AK, are you here? AK, can you speak or are you just gonna be a baby?
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. The AK was making the point that it's not possible. You know what? The possibility is very slim. The actual math says it's a 4% odds that Liverpool could actually get the quadruple. 4. Because their odds of winning the league is 40%. Their odds of winning the Champions League is like around 20 to 30%. And their odds to winning the FA Cup at this moment in time is close to 40, around 40-ish%, right? So when we really look at it, is it possible? Yes, but it's a 4% odds. It's very unlikely. For the treble to happen for City is actually more likely than the quadruple to happen for Liverpool. So either way, they're both possible, but are they going to happen? Probably not, because they both have to come up against each other to make it happen.
April will tell us a lot as well, Egal. So we have to see this month, man.
Yeah.
Because
So
listen,
AK,
we could be. I promise you, everyone on this panel will be changing everything they've said. I can just give you a small scenario. City go away to Burnley, draw. They host Liverpool. Liverpool win. Suddenly, you're looking at it like, oh shit, Liverpool are now favorites. So you know, we just have to wait and see, because April is a massive month for both teams as well.
People are saying Egal's acting like Einstein. No, I've actually done the math. And I once said 7% on the football terrace. So I went back and I actually checked it and I did the actual math for it. I sat down with a calculator, everything. 4% odds for Liverpool to get the quadruple. I haven't checked the math for City to win the treble, but I'll check that for you guys for next time.
Mm-hmm. AK, are you here? AK. AK, hello. AK, we miss your ashy voice, bro. Are you here?
Okay, yo, I'm gonna wrap it up. We talk about top 4 every day. There's no point about talking.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Vibes from the 6 with Egal on EGTV. I hope you guys had a lovely time listening to us. On that note, take care, everyone. Bye.
Play the clip. The new one. Hey, come on, get it.
Hey, hey, hey. See you guys Sunday, man. Make sure you slap that like button, subscribe. Big up to all of you for showing love and support as always.
Also, love. Description to everyone's content is in the description.